Hey, welcome guys. Tony Porter, Cars and Dice TV, and just making a little bit better use of the space. There we go. And we're playing Replay Classic. I have a bunch of these sets. 50s, no, 60s, 70s, 80s. Replay Classic. And it's the A's and the Mets, Game 4 of the 1973 World Series. And we are at Chase Stadium. Let's review the A's starting lineup. It's Campy at shortstop, Rudy in left field, and Bando at third base. Cleanup is Jackson, center fielder, Tennis, the first baseman, Alu in right field. The last three are Fossey, the catcher, Green, the second baseman, and Holtzman, the pitcher. For the Mets, it's going to be Garrett, the third baseman, Mian, the second baseman, and Staub in right field. Cleanup is Jones, Milner, the first baseman, and Grody, the catcher, and the last three are Hahn, center field, Harrelson, shortstop, and Matlack. The pitcher, now this is a rematch of the first game that the Mets lost 9-1. Matlack really struggled in that game. So hopefully he does better in this game. The Mets lead the series 2-1. The actual score in this game was... did I write the score? I did not write the score down of this game. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. So the actual score of this game was 6-1 Mets. And let's get started. Let's play ball. So John Matlack leads off with the pitch against Bert Campaneris, who is in the box. So 46. So it's going to be 2. I still haven't memorized that. The 6 is the second baseman. So the 2 and the 6 are the second baseman. All right. So the second bat's a 4, and that'll be an out. 4-3. Rudy's up. 66. That's a 2. That's a 12, and that ball is driven left center field, way back. Back goes Jones to the track, to the wall, and that ball is gone. Joe Rudy connects with a home run. Joe Rudy's struggling in this series, but I think he had a hit in the last game. Let's see. Joe Rudy, no, he was 0-4 in this whole series. I don't think he's had a hit. Yes, sir, he has not had a hit. So that's his first hit of the series. Bando's up 1-0. And it's a 1 and a 4, so that's a 2, and a 4 is a 6. Struck him out. Once you get into the groove of this game, it plays pretty fast. You start learning the numbers. It's a 5 and a 6, so that's a 4 and an 8. Ball 4. So it's a 2-out walk for Reggie. And here's Gene Tennis, first baseman. Again, a 5, that's a 4, and a 3 is a 10. That, I think, is a hit by pitch, actually. Or is it still a walk? It's still a walk. So now Matlack is struggling with his control. He had the same issue in game 1. And here's Alu. Let's see, we got Alu batting. Yeah. Put him in his place. American League just has pitcher hitting cards because, they started using the DH in 1973. This was the first season of this game as well, 1973, I believe. When did they first come out with the 1972 season? 73 was their first season. No, it started in 1973. I believe 72 was their first season. 73 was their second season. Here's a pitch. So 4 and a 4. And that's going to be a 1 And the 4 is a shortstop, who is a 2. That's a 3. That'll be a 6-4 fielder's choice. Ends the inning. 1 run on 1 hit, couple left. Let's move to the bottom of the first. It's going to be Garrett Meehan and Staub. Wayne Garrett. Pitch from Holtzman. It's a 2. It's a 27, column 6. And it's going to be a single to left center. No, to left field. So it's a base hit. Rips one to left. Goes the opposite field. Garrett, lefty. Here's Meehan. Snake Eyes. That's a 3 at 13, column 1. And that's a base hit. Runner advances 1 base, 4 of 5 runner. We'll do a little bit more, and he is a 4 runner. Advances 2 bases. There you go. So first and third now for the Mets. Rusty Staub. Pitch from Holtzman. And it's a 4. 3 is a 4. And a 3 is a third baseman. So that's a 7. Infield is halfway. And a 7 is going to be a fielder's choice, 5-4. Run will score. RBI for Staub. Cleon Jones. 3-2, so that's a 3, and a 2 is a 23, column 3. And that's a fly ball center field. Under it is Jackson for out number 2. And John Milner, 66, that's a 2, and a 6, 13. That's a drive to right down the line, and that ball is gone. Mets lead it 3-0. John Milner with his second home run of the series. Start learning the results. Start going really fast. This game was created by guys who played a lot of APA and said, oh, we'd like to add a couple things. And they went to Dick Seitz and they talked to him about the game, but he wasn't interested. So here's Jerry Grody, pitch from Holtzman. It's a 5, it's a 1 and a 1, that's a 3, and that will be a 3 is a ground ball to third, I believe. So 1, 2, it's a fielder's choice. So 1, 2, 3 hits, 3 runs on 3 hits. The Mets lead at 3-1 after 1. All right, let's go Mets. Mets lead the series 2-1. And it's really all their pitching. Their pitching has made the difference. Ray Fawcett. It's a 6. It's a 2 and a 1 is a 38. That's a strikeout. Learning that number as well. Green with a 3 and a 4. That's a 3, and a 4 is a 23, and that's a, I think we just read it. So fly out. Fly out to center. 2 away. And we're on top of the second, 3-1 Mets. And here's Kenny Holtzman, pitcher hitting card. It's a 5, that's a 4, and a 4 is a 36, column 5. 36, column 5 will be a strikeout to end the inning. So a couple, third strikeout for Matlack. No runs, no hits, 3 up, 3 down. So I'm really feeling this game. Every time I play it, I enjoy it. That's why I have so many sets. I have about, actually from 67 to 77. I have all the sets in both the classic and the modern version. Picked them up during COVID. Here is Don Hahn with a 2 and a 1. That's a 3. That's a 24, column 2. 24 is a ground ball to second base. First, the pitcher covering 4-1. 1 down. Buddy Harrelson. It's a 3, and 3 is a 17, column 3. And that's a drive in the gap, and that's going to split the outfielders and roll to the wall. So Harrelson with a double, 1 out double. And we'll double look at that. That's 3 there, and then 3 is a 17, column 3, and that is a double for Buddy Harrelson. Here is Tom. Oh, no, not Tom Seaver. Should be John Matlack batting. Let's grab his card. Here it is. Pitch from Holtzman. Again, it's a 3. That's a 3, and the 2 is a 39, column 3. 39, column 3. That's a strikeout. So it's up to Garrett now with 2 outs. Wayne Garrett against Holtzman. Holtzman checks in with Fosse and lets it fly. It's a 2 and a 13, and that's a deep drive to right. Way back. That ball is gone. And right fielder Alou could do nothing but look up. So a 2-run shot for Wayne Garrett. And I think he actually hit a couple of home runs in this series. So the Mets lead it 5-1 now, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the B-side now for Holtzman. I remember this time. Last time I didn't remember. Here's Felix Millan. And it's a 5. That's a 3. And a 3 is a 10. And that's a walk. 2-out walk. Here's Rusty Staub. That's a 1 and a 6. So that's a 4, and a 6 is an 8, column 1, and that is a pop-up. Middle infield, shortstop. Campaneris calls for it, makes the catch. 2 runs come in on the 2-run shot by Wayne Garrett, who's 2 for 2 today. So he's having a good day for himself. Mets lead at 5-1. We go to the third. Bird Campaneris against Matlack. That's a 6. It's a 2 and a 1 is a 38. Struck him out. Campy checks his swing to check with the first base umpire, and he rings him up. That's a 2 and a 1. A 2 and a 1 is a 30. Rudy with a 30, column 2, and that's a ground ball to second base. Scooped up by Millan. Plants his feet and throws a strike over to John Milner. Here's Banda with 2 out. Again, the same result. A 2 and a 1. That's a strikeout. So 5. Actually, yep, 5 strikeouts so far for John Matlack. If I travel, I'm taking this game with me. Although it's hard to take cards with you when you travel because of the weight of the sets. And here's Cleon Jones leading off. It's a 4 and a 5. It's a 39, column 1. And that's going to be a ground ball to short for the first out. Cleon Jones grounds out here in the bottom of the third. John Milner next with a 2. That's a 3. That's a 7, column 2, 7. That's foul back behind the plate. And catcher Fosse gets there, reaches into the stands, and brings it out. What a catch. Ray Fosse. Looking good. Still has the defensive skills, although his offense leaves a little bit to be desired. That's a 5-5. That's a 3 and a 19, column 5. And that's going to be one of those wacky plays, I believe. There we go. So a 19 is going to be a 3. 19 is going to be a single to deep short, and he takes an extra base on a wild throw by the shortstop. So it's a single and then an E6. Don Hahn. And it's a 2, which is a 3, and the 3 is a 48, column 2. And that'll be a ground ball to the pitcher, who tags the batter out. So it's going to be G1. So no runs, a hit, 1 left. Top of the 4th, here we come. Reggie Jackson on deck is Tennis, and then Alou in the hole. It's a 3 and a 6. That's a 3, and the 6 is a 22, column 3. 22, column 3 is a fly ball to right. Rusty Staub under it. So Jackson flies out to right. Here's Gene Tennis, a 3 and a 1. That's a 3 and a 1. That's a 6. 6, column 3. It's a 6 short fly to center. Racing in is Hahn, and he makes a running catch. So a shallow fly off the bat of Tennis, and Hahn reads it right off the bat. Got a good jump on that. And it's Jesus Alou, 3-4. So that's a 3, and the 4 is a 2. So that's a 5, column 3, a 5, column 3. And it's a ground ball to first. G3. Milner steps on the bag. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Harrelson, Matlack, and Garrett. Holtzman on his B side. It's a 5-6. It's a 3, and a 6 is a 6. That's a base on balls. And Harrelson may be able to steal there. So what do we say it was? It was a 3, yeah, that's a 6, and that's a base on balls. And then with an asterisk, and that has to do with Ray Fosse, the catcher. So if the roll is higher, let's see what the roll is on that. All right, we got to roll 1. If it's higher than a 4, he steals. He does not. He holds. Okay, here's Matlack, John Matlack. And again, we're not doing any bunting. I do have a bunt here. However, rolling 1 die, it's going to tell us 2 things, the fielder and the column. Matlack is going to be a 2. The fielder, a 1, is the first baseman. And the first baseman is a 4, so that's a 6, and it's a good sacrifice. So it's a sacrifice to the first baseman, 3-4. Over to second is Harrelson. John Matlack does his job. Here is Wayne Garrett. It's a 1-3. So that's a 4, and a 3 is an 8, column 1, and that is a pop-up middle infield shortstop. Campaneris and Green come together, but it's Campaneris who calls him off and makes the catch 2 away. And here's Felix Mian, pitch from Holtzman. It's a 6, that's a 3, and a 5 is a 34, column 6. 34, column 6, and that's a drive in the gap. That's going to split the outfielders and roll to the wall. Scoring easily from second base is Harrelson, and the Mets lead it 6-1, and that's going to be all for Holtzman. With the lefty Staub, we're going to bring in Lindblad, or Knowles. We'll bring in Knowles. Beautiful cards. Love these cards. Great old classic 70s font. Really has a 70s feel, this game. Beautiful. All right. Now I'm still learning the game, so I'm not 100% sure. This is a starter and this is a reliever. So I think he gets 8 batters or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to overuse these guys. I'll use them an inning or 2, and that's it. So I'm not really totally worried about that. That's let's see. Rusty Staub against Darryl Knowles. Comes in the 4th. And let's do it. Here's a pitch to Rusty, run around second. The scoring was Harrelson. And that's a 3 and a 6. So that's going to be a 3, and the 6 is a 22, column 3. And what's that going to be? And it's going to be a fly out to right. And Alu is there. Hauls it in. 1 run comes in on 1 hit and a walk. They leave 1, and it's 6-1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Ray Fosse leads off, and we had to pull a double switch on that. We'll bring in Angel Mangual. Double switch in the 4th. He'll be actually we'll put him in center, and we'll put Reggie in right. And the pitcher will be right here. So let's grab Mangual. He's right here. He'll be batting after Green. And it's Fosse against Matlack. It's a 3 and a 6, so that's a 23, column 3. 23, column 3. It's a fly out center field. On the run is Hahn. Nice running catch. Next up is Green with a 4 and a 5. So that is going to be a fielding column. That 5 is a 1, and that 5, it's a shortstop. So that's a 3. That's a grounded short. 2 away. And here is Mangual. Angel Mangual Again, a 5. That's a 4 and a 4. That's an 11. That may be a hit by pitch on column 5. And it is hit by pitch. So I'm starting to memorize some of these. So he gets plunked by Matlack. Matlack had retired 11, 12, 13 in a row up to that point. Here's Bergkamp and Harris. Pitch, it's a 20, it's a 2 and a 6. That's a 2 and a 6 is a 7. Column 2, that's popped up. Foul ground behind the plate, foul territory, and there is Grody makes the catch. No runs, no hits, 1 left. Let's do the bottom of the 5th. It's Jones leading off against Darryl Knowles. It's a 1 and a 2. That's a 3 and a 2. Struck him out. Curveball gets Jones. John Milner with a 6 and a 5, a 2 and a 5. That's a 38. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Darryl Knowles. And Terry Grody, who's 1 for 2, a 3 and a 4. So that's a 3, and the 4 is a 5. I don't remember what that is on column 3. It's some sort of an out. It is a fly out to short right. That'll end the inning. There we go. No runs, no hits, 3 up, 3 down. Top of the 6th. So as you can see, I'm getting better at this. Rudy leads off. 3 and a 4. That's a 3, and the 4 is a 32, column 3. And that is a line out to left field. So he rips it, hits it hard. So he's seeing the ball better. Here's Bando next. And it's a 5-5, so that's a 4, and the 5 is an 11. He gets plunked. So that's 2 hit by pitch by Matlack. Matlack has a troublesome 5 column. Here's original Martinez Jackson. Pitch 5 and a 1. That's a 4 and a 1. It's a 9, and that's a base on balls. So 2 men on, and here's Gene Tennis with good power. 23. That's struck him out. A 2 and a 2 on the column 2. It's a strikeout, and now it is the pitcher. Ooh, so that's going to be it. And we are bringing up. We'll bring up Billy Canigliaro to pinch hit. And that is in the 6th. All right, Canigliaro's up. Pitch, a 6 and a 4. That's a 2, and a 4 is an 18, and that'll be a fly out. The 18, column 6 is a fly out to left field, F7. So no runs, no hits, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the 6th, new pitcher. It will be Odom. We'll bring in Blue Moon Odom. He pitched in this game. He'll be number 2, and he'll come in the 6th. All right, Don Hahn leads off. So 1 and a 3. So that's a 3, and a 3 is a 7. Column 1, and that's a pop out to second base. Green makes the catch. 4 and a 1, so that's going to be a fielding column. That's a 5, and the 1 is the first baseman, and he's a 4. So that's a 9, and that'll be a ground ball that Tennis handles 2 away. And here's Matlack. Pitch from Odom, 6. That's a 3, and a 1 is a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits. Top of the 7th. Here we come. Fossey leads off. And it's a 4-4. That 4 is going to be a 1, and I believe that's a shortstop. So it's a 3 grounder. Harrelson throws a strike over to Milner. Dick Green That's a strikeout. He goes down on strikes. And Magwal with a 5 and a 2. That's a 4 and a 2. It's a 5, and that is a ground ball to third. No runs, no hits, 3 up and 3 down. Easy inning for Matlack in the 7th, and he'll go over to his, once he gives up a base runner, he'll go over to his B side. Because he has given up a run, I believe. Yes, he has, to Rudy, that home run. Bottom of the 7th, Garrett leads off. Garrett has a single and a home run today. He's 2 for 3. He's having a good day. It's a 4-4. And that's a 5, 4, and 5. Hold on a second. Yeah, the 4 and a 5 shows the second base is 6. I don't know why they did it that way, but anyway. Okay, so the 4 is a 5, and the shortstop is a 2. That's a 6. That's a ground ball to short. 1 away. Mian with a 4 and a 23, column 3. And that's going to be a fly out to center. We're out number 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Mets lead at 6-1. And it's Rusty Staub. 3 and a 3 is an 8. That's ball 4. So he walks. Staub trots on down at first with base on balls, and it's Cleon Jones, who's over 3. Pitch from Odom. It's a 6 and a 4. That's a 3, a 29, column 6. I have no idea what. I think that's a hit, actually. From memory, does it serve me right? Single to right field. Runners advance 2 bases. Hustling over to third is Staub. First and third with 2 outs. Next up is John Milner. We could go to a lefty. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. All right, John Milner's up. Here goes. It's a 2-2, so that's a 3, and a 2 is a 14, column 2, and that's going to be a base hit. Runners advance 2 bases with 2 out. Runner scores from second. So first and third, RBI single for Milner, set his 3rd RBI of the day. And here's Jerry Grody, runners on first and third. And let me look at that 14 again. Hold on a second. Where was it? It was there. Throw the runner out. Okay. All right. So first and third, and here's Jerry Grody with a 2-3. That's a 3, and a 3 is a 39, column 2, and that will be a ground ball to the shortstop. And Campaneris throws him out. 1 run on 2 hits. 7-1 Mets. Let's go Mets. Mets will go up 3-1 if they can hold on. Top of the 8th, John Matlack against Bert Campaneris. It's a 4-4. That 4 is a 1. And it's a ground ball to Harrelson, and he gloves it. Fires to first in time. Rudy next with a 3 and a 6. That's a 3, a 22, column 3, and that will be I believe it's a fly ball. Yep, to right. 2 out. And next is Bando. Oh, 66. That's a 2, a 13. That's a drive. Left field, way back. And looking up is Jones. That ball's gone. 7-2. And Matlack's going to go to his B side. Very cool little system here. Very simple. No calculating. It's all done for me, which I like. I can just enjoy the game, sit back and roll. And here's Reginald Martinez Jackson. That's a 5 and a 6. That's a 4. That's a base on balls. Another walk for Jackson. He's walked 3 times in this game and probably 10 times in the series. Gene Tennis. Pitch from Matlack, a 6 and a 5. That's a 4. And a 5 is a 21, column 6. And a 21, column 6 is a deep fly, dead center field. But it's caught by Don Hahn. So F8. 1 run on 1 hit, the home run. And we'll double check that result. It was the 6 was a 4, and then the 5 is it's a 20. It should be a 20. Hold on. And the 20 is a deep fly to right. Excuse me. There we go. So a 16 and a 4. There we go. Is it 20? That's why I double check on certain things. All right, so we got Blue Moon Odom with one more inning, because I don't want to make a double switch. The pitcher's due up next. So we'll switch Blue Moon already. I think he's faced 9. I think that 9 means he goes 9 batters. Not totally sure, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he'll go to the B side. And Don Hahn. Oh, actually, you know what? He has to give up a base runner before he can go to the B side. So that's what we'll do. I think that's the rule. All right. It's a 2-4, so that's a 3, and the 4 is a strikeout. Hahn. Down swinging. 1 down. But Harrelson's next, and that's a 6 and a 2, so that's a 3 and a 2, a 28, column 6. 28 to column 6, a single to center. There we go. So now he'll go to his B side. And it's John Matlack, and Matlack is going to bunt again. So let's go to that bunt chart. It's really easy to sacrifice, super easy. So the 6 is going to be the pitcher, and the pitcher is Odom. Odom's defense I believe he's a 5 defense, and the column is a 6, so that's going to be a 9, and that's going to be a sacrifice bunt single. So it's a single, runners on first, then second. Oh, with the infield in, yeah, the infield was playing in. Good sacrifice. Okay, so yeah, the infield is going to be playing in with the pitcher there, and it will be the 6 who's the pitcher. It'll be a sacrifice. All right. That'll be 1 to 4. Oh, let's clear that up a little bit. So it'll be a second sacrifice, and runner will go to second. 2 out, runner on second, top of the order. Garrett has an opportunity for his third RBI against Blue Moon. Here's a pitch. And it's a 1, that's a 3, and a 4 struck him out, and that ends the inning. So Blue Moon comes up big, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Sounds like one of my dogs is outside. Okay. Pinch hitter. Let's do it. And this is it. Last licks for the A's. They're down 7-2 here in the 9th. Pinch hitter will be Kubiak. Oh. Here's a pitch. And it's a 1, it's a 7. And the 1 is to the first baseman. And it's a 10. And that's a ground ball and handled by Milner for the first out. Fosse's next. Fosse's 0 for 3 today, struck out, flied out, and grounded out. Pitch from Matlack, trying to go the distance. It's a 3 and a 6. That's a 3 and a 6, a 23, column 3, and I believe is a fly out to center field. 2 away. So the A's are down to the last out, and the Mets are 1 out away from going 3-1. And again, it's just the pitching. Mets pitching is outstanding. So Snake Eyes, that's a 2, a 22, column 1, and that's going to be a single to center, base hit. For Dick Green, Mangual's up next. Pitch from Matlack. It's a 5, that's a 4, no, 4 is a 5, and that's a ground ball to the third baseman. Garrett up with it, fires a strike to Milner, and the ball game is over. The Mets win it by a score of 7-2, and they go up 3-1 in the series. How many hits? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits allowed by Matlack. Errors. I don't think they committed any errors. Oh yeah, 1 error was committed by Cabanneras. No errors for the Mets. And how many hits for the Mets? That was 3 there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hits for the Mets. So the Mets with 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. A's with 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. And the game was played October 17, 1973, World Series Game 4. The Mets win it by a score of 7-2. Matlack, huge, gets the win, goes 9 innings, gives up only 3 hits. And how many did he strike out? He struck out up to there was 5. Then here is 6, 7 batters. He walked 1, 2, 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches. So he's a wild guy. And a lot of 2 earned runs, a couple of home runs, 2 home runs, 1 to Rudy and 1 to Bando. And that's the game, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and like and subscribe to my channel so you get more cool stuff. Take care. Replay Classic. Have a good night.